I'm Frugalist Steph, and today I want to share with you how I make things last with a homemade stain remover and laundry stripping. So let's get started. These shirts have already been washed and dried, but as you can see, they have the stubborn armpit stains on there. So we're going to make a paste of a stain remover with these items: baking soda, Dawn dish soap, and hydrogen peroxide, and then a scrubby brush. Depending on the area, you can use a toothbrush, but I'm using this bigger one. I think there is an exact recipe for this, but I just make a paste, so I will show you what I do. Put a little Dawn on there. Sprinkle some baking soda. And then cover it with peroxide. And then we're going to scrub. That formed a nice paste, and I was able to cover the entire area, and we'll do the next armpit hole. This really doesn't take much time, so if you had a bunch of shirts or other clothing items that you wanted to remove stains from, you could make a little assembly line, or you can just take these ingredients out real quick and clean up one stain at a time. So now we'll take these shirts and wash them as usual. If you want, you can let them sit, let this stain remover work. I find that usually by the time I'm done doing these steps and get them in the wash, that seems to be enough time to wait. Here is the result of the stain remover. It did a great job, and I think if I had done it sooner, we would have had better results. But even the texture feels better. It doesn't feel so stiff. So that's both sides. I'd say that's a pretty good job. Worth a shot. Another thing you might consider is laundry stripping. So these are all white. They have been cleaned and dried, but they've lost a little bit of their brightness. So instead of using bleach, I'm going to strip these in the tub, and we're going to use washing soda, borax, and powdered detergent. I'm using Tide. So let's see if we can get these whitened up. So I'm mixing together a 1/4 cup of laundry soda, a 1/4 cup of borax, and then 1/2 cup of Tide. Mix it together. Break up these chunks with my fingers. And let's get to stripping. Place all your items in the tub. Start filling. Make sure it's on hot. Add in your detergent. Keep in mind this water is very hot, so you can use something other than your hands to stir it around. You just want to make sure that everything gets nice and soapy. And we're gonna leave this for the next 4 to 6 hours. We'll check back to see how the water is looking and see if it's getting any dirtier. This is great for smellier gym clothes and lights and whites. Be careful when you're using dark colored fabrics and keep them together. But for whites and lights, you'll definitely notice a difference. And if you have clothes that the smell is not coming out of. All right, we'll check back in a little bit. This is the perfect activity to do if it's a gross rainy day or you've got to stay at home for some reason and you're stuck in the house. You might as well strip your laundry. Here's the water after 2 hours. We'll check back in another 2. Here's our result after 4.5 hours. Not as bad as I thought it might be, but seeing as these are clean, not as good either. So I'm going to drain the tub. I'm going to squeeze these out as much as possible. Then I have a laundry basket standing by so I can bring them down. I'm going to stick them in the washing machine without any detergent because they've been sitting in detergent, and run them through a cycle and we'll see how they look. I'm going to put this on drain and spin since those are still so heavy first. So now that the water has been spun out of these, I will wash them. Do cool lights, normal. All right, everything has been rinsed. We'll put it in the dryer. And here is our finished product. These whites are whiter. The towels have no discoloration on them, and I can see a brightness throughout. So it's definitely worth it. I hope this inspires you to keep what you have and just take care of it. And that way you don't have to spend money buying new. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.